Are you a multi-passionate creative? It seems that all the marketing gurus out there are telling us that in order to succeed, we must niche down. But what if you have more than one passion? It's like saying we can only pick one of our children to keep, or one of our pets, or just eat one type of food for the rest of our lives. Not happening. Hi, I'm Angie. Welcome to the channel. We as humans are multifaceted creatures. We have many different interests and outlooks. And so limiting ourselves is boring. And we shouldn't be forced to talk about something that doesn't interest us. That would be like me talking about trigonometry or shadow puppetry or insurance. Ew. But how do we attract the right people when we really don't know what our audience needs from us? Or if we don't know what to share or how to share? It really doesn't have to be complicated. All your passions have one common thread. You. You are your niche, and you won't be everyone's cup of tea. But when you share from your own authentic space, when you talk about whatever lights you up inside, you will naturally attract the right people. Those people are your tribe. People are interested in other people they relate to, who share a common interest or have had similar experiences in life. We are interested in people who match with our own vibe. For those of us over 50, we're connected by having life experience. And because of that, we have accumulated a lot of wisdom, a lot of valuable knowledge to share with the world that the younger generation just doesn't possess yet. We can share our own experience, good choices, bad choices, successes, failures, and just how we've managed to survive this freaking long. Our own story is unique, but relatable. You don't need to attract everyone, and you shouldn't want to anyway. But what about imposter syndrome, you ask? I'm not as qualified as this person or that person in what I'm talking about. These are just thoughts that get in our own way because we're focused on other people instead of our own people. Speaking from a place of authenticity is never being an imposter. And lives are fluid. People are fluid. Rarely are we ever in a stagnant place in our lives. We're always in motion. Change is always happening, and situations are always shifting our interests. This constant ebb and flow of our lives is how we discover our audience. If you know more about a certain topic than a lot of other people, you're not an imposter. The place you can serve best is with people who are at least 2 steps behind you in whatever phase of life you're in. I was laid off from my graphic design job 10 years ago, and being single at the time, I had to figure it out pretty darn fast. I knew I never wanted to work for any company ever again, so I had to make a huge shift in my life and my interests. It was a turning point for me in many different ways. You know how they say that necessity is the mother of invention? Well, I had to reinvent myself almost from scratch and work harder than I ever worked in my whole life. So I feel like I can share my experience with others who have gone through similar situations in their own lives. For instance, the ageism people face in the workplace, how to start your own business in midlife, how to build a sustainable creative business in the digital world, and sharing all of the emotions, the fear, the stress, the uncertainty of the future, accepting that this is the new normal and that it's okay to not want to conform to any of society's norms, to break away from all of that and do what your soul desires. I truly believe and know that the interwebs is still a goldmine of opportunity waiting to be discovered, and the over 50 audience is still really underserved, which makes it a treasure trove. So once I realized that there were things that were easy for me to do, but harder for other people to do, that was a place I knew I could offer my skill set. So with that in mind, I had to fine tune my scope. My experience at hand knitting chunky blankets or my Kahlua recipe handed down 3 generations in my family had to go. My ADHD brain will thank me later. Since I am my own niche, I can share my skills in my own voice in a way that will attract the right audience. Now I am able to fine tune my avatar or my ideal audience to people who are over 50, who have been career displaced, creative souls, artists, writers, crafters, ready to work for themselves on their own terms and open to new ways to earn income in their own field. So if you're a creative over 50 who's figuring out what's next or trying to turn your passions into something that actually feels fulfilling, you're in the right place. If that sounds like something that you would be interested in, go ahead and give this video a like. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And please say hi in the comments. I would love to hear what you're working on or dreaming about next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you real soon.